Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Possibility Storm, where the possibilities are endless and the storm is always raging. Tonight, we have a very special treat. I'm very excited. Um, we are going to be running a meme stream. So we're gonna run this goofy combo that I've wanted to run, and I keep packing these creatures, so I really wanted to do something with them. So we made this deck called Everybody in the Van because we want to put everybody in the van. And our van is Lumbering Battlements right here. So Lumbering Battlements is a 5-drop 4/5 with Vigilance, and when it enters the battlefield, I can exile any other non-token creatures I control, and it gets +2/+2 for each of those creatures. And so we can make him a very big boy. And then we can use Talons of Wildwood to give him trample. Now the nice thing about Talons is if we lose Lumbering Battlement to removal, we can get the Talons back to put on a different Lumbering Battlements, ideally. We could also, the other nice thing is, we're going to get a lot of, we want to abuse the fact that we're exiling all these creatures. So we're going to use Portal of Sanctuary to bounce the Lumbering Battlement to our hand. And we want to do that as many times as possible. The nice thing about this is it actually, just kind of by coincidence, also returns the Talons of Wildwood to our hand, so we can save 3 mana instead of having to return from the graveyard, which was what would normally you would have to do if a creature left the battlefield with the aura on it. But Portal of Sanctuary bounces it back to our hand along with the Lumbering Battlement, which is great. But we also want to take advantage of the creatures re-entering the battlefield when the Lumbering leaves. So we have 3 Llanowar Elves. These are just mana dorks to bump up. Chart a Course to draw some cards. Negate. I also have thought about changing this to Revitalize. So there's a possibility during this stream that Chart a Course becomes Revitalized. To negate, 3 Viashino Pyromancers. These are how we're going to kind of like combo damage to get in for extra damage when we're not swinging and attacking. I found that the deck was pretty efficient at getting value, but not at closing the game out. So Viashino Pyromancer is a nice way to do that. 3 Leafkin Druid. This is for the Risen Reefs that we're going to talk about later. The Talons to give trample to our Lumbering Battlements. 2 Cloud Conceers to draw cards. Exclusion Mage. Portal of Sanctuary. Another quick note about Portal of Sanctuary is, honestly, bouncing Exclusion Mage and recasting it to bounce a creature or Cloud Concealer to draw a card, also pretty good value. Like, it can be pretty good. We have 1 Deputy of Detention. This is mostly for, like, mass tokens. We have 4 Risen Reef because so much value, and why not run Risen Reef in every possible deck that you can because it's so good. But that's also why we're running the Leafkin Druids for ramp and the Cloud Conceers for card draw, because we get the extra value of the Risen Reef triggers if they're out. 2 Master Splicers. The Lumbering Battlement doesn't hit token creatures, so Master Splicer, we can just keep hitting that, and then we also get to keep swinging in with our token, too. It's just like an extra 3/3/4/4/3/3/4/4 periodically throughout the game. We have a Settle of the Wreckage because we're in white. Cleansing Nova because we're in white. Lumbering Battlement, the star of our deck. This is our getaway van. This is our van. River's Rebuke, which is a card that apparently makes you sound like a dum-dum every time you try to say it. Like, I'm going to river rebuke somebody. We have a bunch of lands. These are all our lands. 3 plains, 4 island, forest, glacial hollow, vent, frag, crag, trample of garden pool. So those are all our lands. I've also thought about making this a traditional deck and sideboarding. I haven't made a sideboard yet, but we could. But for right now, we want to get memes rolling, and we want to value bounce our opponent with Lumbering Battlements. Now, I will warn you, this is a huge long shot. This deck does not set up super quick. It really dies to aggro pretty quick. This is a pretty good start. actually. This is not bad. Um, yeah, so, you know, I don't expect this to happen a lot, which is partially why we're not playing ranked with this. But I really want to I just want to show, the sweetness of this card when you are just uninhibitedly going way more than you need to. We'll pay 2 life. We'll pass the turn and leave up negate. Although it doesn't look like negate is going to do anything for us here. Stomping ground tapped. Portal of Sanctuary, go ahead. Creatures you control get +1/+0 gain menace, or you gain 2 life. Marwyn. Oh, is this like black-green elves, I guess? And we're drawing a lot of lands. Not quite what I want. Well, let's Lumbering Battlements. Pick up the Llanowar elves. And just, you know, we can always bounce it back with Portal of Sanctuary, but it's a really big attacker right now, so. Oh, that's pretty annoying. Poison Tip Archer's pretty good. And we're just going to keep drawing lands all day. That's not what we wanted. So I guess we... I guess, yeah, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass and leave up negate. I don't think negate is super effective right now, but... Oh, okay. So yeah, it was just effective enough for me to be very happy I left it open. I will block just about anything that comes in right here. Alright, we will go to combat, swinging with this Vigilant Lumbering Battlements. Kill that. Yep, we'll lose a life. Let's chart a course. Let's play the Fountain untapped. Play a Cloudkin Seer. And end the turn. So Talons of the Wildwood is going to be good here because we can put it on our Lumbering Battlement and it's going to make our attacks a little more effective. Opponent's going to go getting stuff back. This Marwyn's getting pretty big. Opponent gets another Immortal Sun. Oh, that's what they got back with the Fine Broker, duh. Well... I wish I could get our creatures back and then do that. Let's activate this, bouncing the Cloudkin Seer back. Then let's Cleansing Nova. Destroying all creatures. Yeah, we get Poison Tip Archer a bunch. Play an island and then pass the turn. Oh, we should have played Steam Vents there. Oh, Starev, Dev, Karen, Lich. Alright, so we need Exclusion Mage here. It's Cloudkin Seer. River's Rebuke is not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's River's Rebuke them here. I like setting them back a turn again. Yay! right on time for you, Shaft. Is that Psyrift? Play this Steam Vents tapped. Play a Lumbering Battlements. Picking up this Llanowar Elves and this Cloudkin Seer. Putting a Talons of the Wildwood on the Lumbering Battlement. And pass our turn. Next turn we can do this Deputy of Detention on whatever we don't like. Maybe this Immortal Sun. I think it's going to be this Starev. I don't like Starev. Seems pretty irritating. Leafkin Druid. Not really that great. Yeah, we can do it. So we will Deputy of Detention. Get rid of this Starev. Opponent scoops it up. Alright, sweet. That's pretty much what we wanted. What we could have done there too is we could have attacked with the Lumbering Battlement, trampled into damage, paid 1, bounce it to our hand, draw a card off of the... And then we were going to start doing our little loop of like bounce, replay it, bounce, replay it. And that's where you want to be with this deck. I will also give you a heads up. I don't think it's going to happen, but I was playing this deck at one point, and we looped it so many times that we got a warning. So let's see if we can prevent that from happening. Yeah. I will keep this. Let's bottom. I'm gonna bottom the negate. I know that keeping negate for the early game is pretty good, but I think Cleansing Nova, since we only have 3 board wipes, and aggro in that is such a pain right now, we might as well just embrace needing that board wipe later in the game. Opponents, mono blue, nothing. Oh well, we get another negate. One of the times where the weird scry issues of Arena, where scrying to the bottom automatically gives you that card back, are pretty good. We will all attack. Get in there. Get in there for 1. Hold up a negate here. Orkite Marauder, sure. Actually, let's do this, because then we can Cloudkin Seer and also hold up another negate. I think we could have done that anyways, but that's fine. No attacks. Opponent. Opponent. What do you want, opponent? What do you want to do? You want to do something. I know. I can tell. I can feel it. It's just a big mentory boy, which is not really ideal either. Lumbering Battlements here would be pretty good. Let's chart a course. Don't lag on us. Lumbering Battlements is good. So let's get rid of 4. Let's get rid of the... Let's get rid of the Clifftop Retreat. Play the Temple of Triumph and Scry. Keep that on top. Play a Risen Reef. Put the Forest out. And pass our turn. Now what we want to get is our Portal of Sanctuary. It does a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It does get to me sometimes. I'm like, really? Especially, too, sometimes they'll have it all decked out with, like, the sleeves and everything. And I honestly, part of me thinks they do it to throw the opponent off so that they do, like, misplays early game, thinking they're gonna, like, get some benefit here. Well, we do want to draw cards here, so let's play the Leafkin. Yep. No, we'll get that. 1, 2, 3. Well, we might as well Lumbering Battlements here, Because then we can Cleansing Nova and we'll just get all our stuff back. We'll have to re-get Lumbering Battlements and a portal, though, which is pretty frustrating. But I think in the long run, based on what the deck we're playing looks like, which looks like blue-white flyers, a board wipe is going to be really effective at taking their stuff out. Hopefully they'll play into it here. Opponents doesn't look like they're a big fan of looking at our giant van creature. Our big old beastie boy. See, look at. See, that's all of our creatures, right there, all over that big old yak. Yep, go ahead. Make our boy tiny boy. Yep, hit us down to 4. That's the part that I'm not as big of a fan of. Opponent, are you gonna hold up a counter spell? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I mean, we can negate like a Settle the Wreckage or something, but then we'd be cleansing Nova. Well, we would have to do it. Yeah. We would have to negate the Settle the Wreckage in order to get something with the Cleansing Nova. Yeah, we'll let that resolve since we're gonna Cleansing Nova. We won't spend a negate on that. Ooh! Alright, well, that's pretty good. So, let's, Cleansing Nova. No Dovin's Veto. Dovin's Veto would be a pain. I could have blocked the left one, but then the Lumbering Battlement would have died. And I really want to Cleansing Nova this turn so we can kill our creature and get ours back. And not lose it to the... not lose all these to the Cleansing Nova. We do get a bunch of triggers here, which is nice. Which means we can hopefully draw into our Possessed Portal. Or not Possessed Portal, Portal. Oh, there it is. Portal of Sanctuary. Alright, cool. So we're in a pretty good position here. Now we need, like... we'll pass and hold up negate. We need... Death Touch. What Death Touch? Didn't you block the left one? I'm not sure quite what you mean, Chef. But as far as we need to hit, like, Viashino Pyromancer or Exclusion Mage. Both of those would be fantastic. Opponent's gonna play Azor. Alright, so we can't play an instant or sorcery spell during our turn. That's okay. We will... we're not gonna do that to ourselves. We're gonna do that, and white for Risen Reef. Yep, we will get the land onto the battlefield. Get another Possessed Portal, sweet. Let's get a Leafkin Druid out here. More triggers. More lands. There's the Exclusion Mage. So, let's Exclusion Mage now. Make them recast the Azor. We'll get in attacks while we can. And then next turn, Lumbering Battlements is going to get sweet. Yeah, it was a 3-1 or something, and your Battlement was... Oh, because when he swung, he had the Warkite Marauder. And the... well, that's pretty annoying. He had the Warkite Marauder, and the Warkite Marauder, when he attacks, turns our thing into a 0-1. So it would have killed our Lumbering Battlement. Gideon Blackblade. That's pretty annoying. Alright. Negate would have been great for that. So, we're going to not think about that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to play the Steam Vents tapped. We're going to comes up 4/4. So we have to be able to block. Alright. We're going to put out a Portal of Sanctuary. We're going to go to combat. Oh, we shouldn't have gone to combat. I should have bounced the Deputy of Detention. Oh, but then I couldn't have swung with that. Okay, so next to attackers. Cloud Conceal's gonna hit the Gideon.
Do not frighten me.
Then we're gonna cast a Lumbering Battlement. We're gonna do that. Put everything under the Lumbering Battlement. Then we're going to activate the portal, bouncing the Lumbering Battlement, getting all this stuff back, putting Exclusion Mage first, targeting Deputy of Detention, getting back Risen Reefs. We're going to go ahead and get a bunch of lands, get a Master Splicer, which is nice. Viashino Pyromancer, alright. Alright. Discard 2 cards. Let's discard a Charticourse and a Charticourse, really. I don't think we need to draw more cards. We're doing pretty well. Opponent can Deputy of Detention again, but we can basically keep looping that little setup we had. The Gideon Blackblade here is annoying. Viashino Pyromancers will take care of that next turn. Yeah, because we can put in Viashino Pyromancers, both of them, and Lumbering Battlement, and Portal of Sanctuary. Actually, we can also Master Splicer, so we're in pretty good shape. Yep, Azor, that's okay. We can deal with that. Now, the unfortunate thing is we have to block the Gideon. What does it give? Vigilance, Lifelinker, Indestructible. He's going to give Azor something, I guess. Oh, well, yeah, that's right, because he has to target another thing. We will swing with the Gideon. We will block with the Llanowar Elves. Alright, now we're going to try and do some stuff. Let's see what we can do here. Let's put out a Viashino Pyromancer, targeting Gideon. A Viashino Pyromancer, targeting Gideon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we can play a Master Splicer here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can play a Lumbering Battlement. Oh, do we need to float the mana? Can we still float the mana? Oh, are we gonna screw this up? I don't know if we can go back on this. Well, let's leave our Cloud Concealer just in case, because at least then we can block. We lose the Cloud Concealer, but then we don't just punt ourselves out of the game. Oh, but they have a Deputy of Detention. Yeah, I think our opponent has us here. Yeah, I think we goofed. I should have floated the mana first because it didn't tap. Man, the amount of times I've lost a game because of messing up tapping on Arena is just so high. What a disappointment. Otherwise, we could have bounced the Lumbering there. I mean, maybe opponent doesn't see the line. I mean, who knows? I'm sure opponent knows what they're doing. Or they don't. Or they don't. Oh my god. Unless opponent has a blue in hand. Does opponent have blue land in hand? Please don't have blue land in hand. Oh, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Come on, you know you wanna... Did opponent... Oh my gosh, please don't have the blue. Please don't have the blue. We can go nuts if we don't have the blue. Opponent swings in with the Azor. We have to block. So we will block with the Cloud Conceer. Oh my god, I cannot believe we're live right now. Alright. So, we're going to play a Portal of Sanctuary. We're going to activate the portal, bouncing Lumbering Battlement, get back all of these things, get roughly 1,000,000 triggers. We will bounce Azor, deal 2 damage to them with the Viashino, 2 damage to them with the Viashino, make a token, get a Settle the Wreckage, draw Talons of the Wildwood, draw Llanowar Elves, draw another Risen Reef, draw another Risen Reef, draw another Exclusion Mage, finally put a land into play on the last trigger. Oh no, just kidding. 2 lands into play on the last 2 triggers. Hit them with the Viashino. Bounce that with the Exclusion Mage. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to draw a land. I don't think I'm going to draw a land. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to Exclusion Mage. Bouncing the Tempest Djinn. And then we're going to play Lumbering Battlements. And we're just going to tuck all this stuff away again. Yep. Tuck it, tuck it. Tuck that away, and tuck that away. Yep. We're at 18 cards. There's a possibility we deck ourselves. That's definitely something that could happen. So, you know, who knows? Let's see what we can do, Chef. This deck is all about the memes. It's not about winning. It's about getting as many creatures under this Lumbering Battlement as we can, and then looping that for just fun times. Let's get rid of this Llanowar Elf. We don't care about that card. We're just here for a good time. Look how big our beast is. It's a 22-23. And we're going to put Talons on it and swing next turn because that's lethal pretty much no matter what creature they put out. Deputy of Detention can take our guys here. That's true. If you do anything to... It doesn't have Trample. That is what Talons of the Wildwood is for. The nice thing is we can also return Talons from our graveyard to our hand if we somehow lose it that way. Or when we bounce it, it actually comes back because of Portal of Sanctuary returning auras. And then we can cast it for 2 instead of having to pay the 3 to get it back from our yard. So this is a really resilient way to give him Trample. So our goal next turn is to give him Trample and then have him come mowing down the town. And, yeah. Alright, go to our turn. We're gonna draw here. Opponents got a stop set here on our upkeep. What you gonna do, opponent? We can like multiple times bounce your creatures now. We're at the point where we can just keep bouncing the Battlement, bouncing with the Exclusion Mage. What? Man, our opponent's looking at this. We will negate the blink of an eye. That's fine. I'm okay with this. We will put Talons of the Wildwood on our lumbering battlement. We'll go to combat. And here we come. Here comes the van. Is this going to do it? Oh, come on. Tell me this does it. Good game. Good game, opponent. Oh, come on. Yeah! And there it is. That's it. I mean, that's the memes. That's it. That's exactly what we wanted. Was putting 10. Look it. We got a rare reward for that. We earned it. It's a deafening clarion, which isn't phenomenal, but listen, we earned that. That. All right, let's do it again. Let's load them up. Put the kids in the van. We're going on a road trip. Bring the beast around front. Oh boy. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. No, I got chauffeur. Yeah. No, mine's. It's the big hairy woolly caravan in the back right corner of the lot. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is okay. We need blue mana. Oh boy. Man, I don't care if we do another successful game all night. That was exactly what I needed. Also, there's our sulfur falls. So. Healer's Hawk coming over the top. Here comes red mana. There's Nadonto. Some sort of like mono, like little Boros aggro type deal. We'll play the Sulfur Falls tapped instead of the Temple of Triumph, unfortunately. No attacks. We're really not far off of starting to kind of do our thing here. We need a portal, and then we're kind of off to the races. Alright, well, Cloud Conceer is pretty good here. We'll scry. I think we want a land. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. That's pretty good. Let's Risen Reef and draw the Exclusion Mage. Yep, draw the Exclusion Mage. Thank you. Yep. And pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can make 7 mana starting next turn with the Leafkin Druid. Oh, red Boros Calamity. Oh, this is gonna be an issue. We need Settle the Wreckage pretty badly. We will block here and unfortunately take everything else. It looks like this one's gonna be a little slow. Yeah, this is probably gonna be slow. I think we're dead. Go ahead, trigger the triggers, do the stuff. Yep, that goes in. And we will draw Cleansing Nova now. Oh, that would have been helpful. Kind of, I guess. No attacks. Good game opponent. That's gonna seal our fate with that cavalcade. Oh, that's okay. Whew. We're gonna go for the memes again. Tonight is all just shenanigans and a big old furry van. That's a slow start. We'll mulligan that. Also kind of slow, but we'll keep this one. Put a lumbering to the bottom. Play the breeding pool tapped. Opponent plays a Tranquil Cove. Play the Sulphur Falls untapped, holding up the gate. Next turn we can Risen Reef. Stomping Ground, paying it, playing a Risen Reef. Opponent will almost assuredly think we're on Temur Elementals for what should be obvious reasons. We're actually still not even far off with starting to do our stuff here, so let's Exclusion Mage, bouncing this Warden, go to combat, hit him for 1, play a Llanowar Elves, and pass. Alright, now we can cast the Lumbering Battlement. Now we need the Portal. Opponent plays a Dungeon Geists. It's kind of annoying. Well, let's, we can't swing, so we got Chart a Course and pitch. Pitch a Negate. Play a Rootbound Crag. Play a Cloudkin Seer. Get 2 triggers. Draw a Risen Reef, which is actually nice. Vioshino Pyromancer, which is fine. I'd like to get some more lands out on this board and also get a portal. Also, we don't have any white mana for Lumbering Battlement. I didn't realize that until just now. It's not ideal. Blue-white flyers starting to get a little scary. Talons. So Risen Reef. Get some lands out here. Oh, there's a portal. Take action, get that out. We can't do the portal. And we're still a white mana short. Otherwise, we're starting to like get so close. If we do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. We can't play the Portal of Sanctuary and the Battlement. Well, if we draw a land, no, because the Llanowar Elves is tapped down. Oh boy, opponent is just flooding the board with creatures right now. No blocks. We could really use like a Settle the Wreckage. Chart a Course. Yeah, I guess we hope to draw something here. Discard Talons. Play a white. Play the Battlement. Pick all these up and then we're dead. Yeah. Next turn we could have started to get silly. Opponent just drew into a lot of gas there. So, you know, as you can see, like, I mean, we've had at least one game where you can clearly see that it can just be awesome. It's not always, though. You know, that's how it is with meme-style decks. Oh, Llanowar with no green again? We'll keep this for the Chart a Course and the Vioshino. Like, I don't think this hand is that bad outside of not being able to T1 our Llanowar Elves. Come on, opponent. There we go. We will play a tap steam vents and pass the turn. Hopefully opponent's playing slow magic. Well, it's kind of slow magic. Slower than our magic, I think. Well, I guess in retrospect it's really not, so whatever. Viashino Pyromancer, dealing 2 damage. Keep our opponent thinking we're an Izzet deck as long as we can. Stitcher Supplier. Next to combat. All attack. The opponent trades. Stitchers dies. They get Tomebound Lich. We chart a course. We hit Rootbound Crag. We play our Llanowar Elves. There we go. Alright, cool. We got there. That was not bad. Alright, now we're looking for Portal and Lumbering. Portal and Lumbering. Opponent pitch the Scholar. That's pretty good. Alright, so let's do Leafkin Druid. Viashino Pyromancer. Dealing to them. Playing a Hallowed Fountain tapped and passing the turn. Tamio. Opponent's playing Sultai Reanimator. Good deck. Opponent names Blood for Bones, and they whiff. I think I want to draw a card more than the Splicer here. So let's all attack. Attack the Tamio minus the Leafkin Druid. And actually minus the Llanowar Elves. I think we're going to want the extra mana. I feel like it. Chart a course. Play a forest. Play a Leafkin Druid. Play a Master Splicer. Pass the turn. Alright. Now we can kill the Tamio. Opponent can hardcast a Chupacabra, which will probably kill our Golem, which is not ideal. Tamio activates, ticking up. Tamio names Blood for Bones. Does not hit on the Blood for Bones again. Not bad. I'm okay with them missing on Blood for Bones here. Stitcher's Supplier. Discovery. Good card. The Discovery is going to allow them to, yep, do that. It's going to surveil them. Agent of Treachery down there. Oh, opponent's not getting what they need, so they're out of here. To be fair, we weren't exactly going crazy, but, you know, whatever. We'll take it. Let's do it again. Get them kids in the van. Them little whippersnappers. Alright, what are we gonna play? What are we gonna be playing against here? What do we got? What do we got? Planeswalker. Opponent. Very bot-like. I don't know if it's what it is. We'll keep this. Steam Vents tapped. Into a Leafkin Druid. Goblin Electromancer. Play the Temple of Triumph. Sure, we'll get another Viashino. Play the Viashino. 2 damage to our opponent. If I manage to Sirift while I have out a battlement and I don't quote Chris Farley, then I'm dead to you. What would I be quoting of Chris Farley? Oh, living in a van down by a river. Yeah, alright. Alright, you know what? You're on, Chef. That will occur. It will occur. Alright, let's do some more damage with this here Pyromancer. No attacks. I would like a battlement, and I would like a portal. I would also like some Risen Reefs. I just, whatever stuff I can get. Got a lot of good draws right now. Quasi duplicate the Electromancer. Well, there's a battlement. I really hope they don't get rid of our board somehow. So for now, let's play the Master Splicer. Make a 4/4 Golem. Pass the turn. Lumbering Battlement's next turn is pretty good. I really want the portal. I also, actually, I want some, I want the portal and I want Risen Reefs. Those would be really good draws right now. I don't know what our opponent's on, but double Electromancer is probably not good. Field of Ruin is fine. We'll go get a Plains. Sure. We'll grab a Plains. Ooh, Risen Reef. There it is. Alright, well, let's Risen Reef. Trigger another Risen Reef. That's pretty good. Pass the turn. Oh, we probably should have swung with our Golem. That's fine. Chart a course. Pitching Agent of Treachery. Opponent scoops. I'm really curious what they were doing. And honestly, I'm kind of curious why they were so scared of us. Because we weren't doing that much. We were really slow anyways. But rare. We get a mobilized district. Alright, sweet. Alright, kids. You know what time it is. Time to get in the van. You know. You remember how that guy used to come pick you up after school in the van without the windows? Yeah, you guys remember. I remember. We go first. We'll keep this. It's a little slow, but so is our deck. So I'm such a creep, man. Hey, man, I wasn't the one driving the van. I just got in for the free lessons of whatever I got a lesson about. I don't even know. Whatever I got lessoned about. Paradise Druid. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt too. Alright, let's Cloud Conceer, draw a card. Cleansing Nova's not bad. Opponent looks like they're playing a creature-based deck, so being able to board wipe early is pretty good. Oh, that's also pretty good. Well, we could just Deputy of Detention their Kindling Phoenix. Let's do that. Let's Deputy of Detention their Kindling Phoenix. And then we'll swing in with the Cloud Conceer. Boop. Boop. Opponent plays a Paradise Druid. That's okay. If they tap one of the Paradise Druids, we could Portal of Sanctuary, Bouncing the deputy, getting rid of the Paradise Druids. I don't know if that's a super strong play, but we could do it. You know, nobody said we couldn't. Chart a course. Well, chart a course seems good. So let's go to combat. Swing in with the Cloudkin Seer. Hit our opponent. Chart a course. Sell the wreckage is pretty good. Play a Portal of Sanctuary. And pass the turn. I like how the Portal of Sanctuary always sounds like the Jeopardy noise. Like the doo-doo-doo-doo. It sounds like it cracks me up every time. I'm like, oh yeah, you're about to get Jeopardied. Alex Trebek, mother. Here he comes. I'm talking old school Trebek too. Mustache, front lip, coming in hot, answering the form of a question. Chandra Flame's Fury deals 2 damage to any target, 4 damage to target creature, and 2 damage to that creature's controller. Yeah. Well, there's a Lumbering Battlement. Now we're a few creatures behind that being helpful. Well, alright. 2 damage to any target. So that can just kill our Cloudkin Seer while they're ticking it up. Deals 2 damage to any target. Let's Portal of Sanctuary. Bouncing our Cloudkin Seer. Then we'll pass the turn. Even though that is probably the most suspicious thing we could ever do. We're gonna settle him here. Oh, we could have Cleansing Nova'd that turn. But then we wouldn't have been able to settle the Rekindling Phoenix. Let that resolve. Alright, we will settle. We will settle you, opponent. We will try to punish you for your insolence here. Alright. Yeah. Opponent gets to go get a bunch of basics. Man, this Chandra's actually kind of annoying. Alright, so let's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, well, alright. Master Splicer and Cloudkin Seer. Try and get rid of this Chandra. Alright. Go ahead, opponent. We're also at the point where we can kind of start looping our Lumbering Battlement. But the Chandra's kind of putting a damper on that fun for a while. Yep, go ahead and do that. We can still kill the Flames Fury, the Flam. We can kill the Flam. I'll tell you that much. I will kill that Flam. Alright, let's go to attackers. Actually, yeah. Let's have all attack, because if they blow up one of the guys because we're not paying attention to our attacking, then we're going to be upset with ourselves. So let's kill the Chandra. Let's chart a course. Let's play a Hinterland Harbor. Play a Llanowar Elves. and then play a lumbering battlement. Opponent's gonna probably try and kill something here. If this ability resolves, we're picking up creatures. Alright, I'll pick all these up. We'll make a big old 10-11, and then we can give it trample next turn, so. And then we've got the portal. I mean, we've got the whole thing set up. We don't have a ton of great value creatures under it, but as far as bouncing it, yeah, we can do a bunch of fun stuff with it right now. Oh, they're gonna go get another one of those Chandras. That's pretty annoying, but we're gonna kill it if they play it. And that's an honest fact. If we draw a land, we can... well, I mean, I don't know. We're kind of in a weird spot. So let's put the Talons on the Lumbering Battlement. Let's go attacking. All attack. One attacker. Next to damage. Hit our opponent good. Spank him hard. We will bounce the Lumbering Battlement back to our hand with the Talons. Make a golem, draw a card. Please be an untapped land. Well, yeah, that works. Pay 2 life. Play the Llanowar Elves. Play the Lumbering Battlement again. Picking up all these creatures again. And yeah, we're back in our little loop combo here. We got a 12-13 Lumbering Battlement and a 3-3 Golem. Any attempts to remove these creatures will result in pain. Yeah, opponent picks it up. You know, this deck, this is probably my favorite thing that I've made on here. Even when it doesn't work, when it does work, it's such a blast. Oh boy, is it a blast. No, I'm not gonna keep that. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this. Keep this, get rid of the Talons. Honestly, I've wanted a reason to use that portal, and I've also wanted a reason to use the Lumbering Battlements, you know, in Standard, and it's just, you know, if it works out. If this just happened to work out that way. Paradise Druid, sure. Man, I wish we could do anything with this Charter Course. We will attack and try to kill this Paradise Druid. Because we are very aggressive little Llanowar elves. We are angry. We're angry little elves. Opponents on Naya Dinos. Charter Course, or Glacial Fortress rather, entering tapped, which is a little disappointing. Because now they have 2 cost reduction this Stampede. I wanted to bounce that so they had to recast it. Because now they can make a big old boy. Now we can bounce the big old boy, which is kind of nice, but depends on what they're dropping. That's one we'll like to bounce. I will bounce that one. There's a Lumbering Battlements, so we need the portal, and then we're in business. Let's bounce the Ceratops. No attacks. Come on, get him. Itali. Oh, the wayward and a wayward sword tooth. Wow. All right. Well, let's chart a course. I don't have much choice here. Pitch this other charter course. Play a root-bound crag. Play a lumbering battlements. Picking these up and seeing what we can do with that. The lumbering battlements is very big. Anything swinging in will be hit with this lumbering battlements. And I don't think they could hit anything off the top of our deck that would mess with the battlements either. Yeah. Yeah, we'll bounce that back with Exclusion Mage next turn. We'll just keep we'll keep making you struggle with that, I think. Tali's coming in. Tali's gonna cast... Oh, it's not gonna cast that negate, that's for sure. I will block the Atali. I'm okay with that. Let's play a Leafkin Druid. Let's play an Exclusion Mage. Bounce in the Ceratops again. We'll go attacking with the Lumbering Battlements for 10. I really want the portal. Yeah, if we have the portal, we can do something sweet here. Or the turn after we can get sweet. Alright, yep. Opponent is probably going to try to play this Goring Ceratops again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will take them their whole turn to attempt to play it yet again. And if that's the case, we get the portal. Oh, Galta. Oh, that's pretty big. Alright. That's not a portal either, so that's not great. Alright, no attacks. We can block and kill the Galta if it attacks this turn. It will kill our Lumbering Battlement, getting Exclusion Mage back, bouncing the Ceratops again. Yeah, so, I mean... Oh, they don't attack. Oh, but we draw the portal! Oh, we don't draw the... Or rather, we don't draw the portal. Oh. Oh, GG's, opponent. Yeah, opponent got us. Alright, yep. Man, that was actually pretty close. Yeah, that's okay. This deck is so much fun to play that even, like, unless you're doing straight nothing, just any time that you have an opportunity to look at your deck and be like, yeah, I'm going to put all these creatures under this Lumbering Battlements, and he's going to be like a 20-something, 13-something, and then it's just so much protection from removal. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is not that bad. I want blue, and I want Risen Reefs and the portal. Blue, Risen Reef, portal. That's our checklist. Let's get the Stomping Ground out first. Get rid of the Bola statue because it's not allowed to live. Legion's Landing. That kind of sucks. Sun Petal Grove into a Leafkin Druid. We want that blue mana. Blue manas. We need the blue manas. Where are they at? Opponent attacks. We will not block. As much as I want to block, they got 2 mana open. Oh, well, that's another reason we want this thing here. Temple Garden tapped. No attacks. We could Lumbering Battlements next turn. Just make a giant Lumbering Battlements off the bat. Let's do the Master Splicer first. They're gonna flip the Legion's Landing. That's pretty annoying. Yeah. Oh, block and block. Oh, there's the portal. We still don't have blue mana. No attacks. Alright, next turn we're going to do Lumbering Battlement, and it's going to be sweet. And then we're just going to try and hold out for blue mana forever, I guess. Franco. Franco's annoying because if we can give him trample, it's less annoying. Then we're okay. Rootbound Crag. Lumbering Battlements. Picking these up. Let's send this in at this Chandra. Yeah, go ahead. Because Leafkin does only tap for green. It's a little disappointing. But it does an elemental trigger, and we usually have enough creatures with it on board that it can tap for double green. The Lumbering Battlements isn't going to do anything for their Splendid Angel, but it can block this Franco forever. Man, blue mana would be sweet. Well, let's go in here. Get rid of her, I guess.
Time to sleep for a week.
Pass the turn. Vigiling Lumbering Battlement. Angel, all these flyers. Woof. We need blue. Blue! Blue, 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 blue! Blue! I mean, that is damage. We are hitting them. We're hitting them hard. Another Resplendent Angel. Gross. Alright, we're gonna block the Cranko right off the bat, I'll tell you that much. Opponent has a faster clock than we do right now, and there's blue mana. There's blue mana. Cloudkin Seer for a flying blocker here is pretty important, I think. Going attacking. Yeah, opponent will just pump with that and take the 3. Okay. Now that we have blue mana, are we like back in this? Dawn of Hope. That's okay. Chandra's Regulator, that's fine. Opponent comes in. We will trade with the Angel. What do we have under this battlement? Okay. So, Forest. Oh! Alright, next to combat. All attack. Yeah, opponent's gonna do that. Chart a course for some sort of... There's all our blue mana too. Well, whatever. We'll Lumbering Battlement again. Picking up this Lumbering Battlement. Getting all that stuff back. Making a bunch of creatures. And then we'll die here on the swing over. Good game. But yeah, I have actually had it before where I had 3 Lumbering Battlements and I was looping them, like, just continuously, and the game eventually got mad at me and was like, hey, you need to do something else. Which, again, I argue that I was hitting them with Viashino Pyromancers. So I was doing something. I was slowly damaging them until they were dead. Good and dead. Maybe they penalized me because I was killing their Planeswalker first. But I was like, I don't know, you know. I still feel like that's furthering the board state. So, I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep this. How did the game get mad at me? Throw up the timer. Oh no, it literally gave me a message that straight up said, like, you need to perform another action or you will not be able to continue this action, something like that. Like, it told me, it, like, straight up a big old bold message. I was surprised by it. I didn't expect it. Yeah, whatever. We'll Exclusion Mage, bounce the Leafkin, set him back a turn. Yeah, bounce that back. Next turn we can probably chart a course. Oh, no, I guess we can't chart a course. Whatever. They'll take a turn off. Play this tapped. Pass the turn. Hold up a negate if for some reason we need one. Probably won't. They're probably going to play this Leafkin Druid and something else. Although it looks like maybe they didn't draw land. Maybe they did draw land. Yeah, Leafkin Druid. There, okay, tap land. Let's Temple of Triumph. Let's keep Deputy on top. Let's chart a course. Pitch a negate. And then we'll stick there. This looks like Teamer Elementals probably, so negate's probably not gonna come in super handy except against maybe like Chandra. And what do we know? Look at that. Lo and behold. Who could have guessed? Who could have predicted this? Was I? Nagatha Christie. Yeah, put that back in your hand. Put it back. Yep. You know. Yeah, no. And then our opponent scoops it up. Man, this deck is just getting there tonight. This is awesome. Yeah, Chef, that deserved a clap. Because I was like, you know, Teamer Elementals, and I was like, man, I'm probably the only good thing to negate is a Chandra. And then our opponent agreed. So much so that they wanted to demonstrate our correctness. So, man, this is one of the best nights, guys. This deck is just, we're just having a ball, flickering stuff in and out. I wish we could get the portal sooner. We haven't had the portal that early that often, and it's kind of disappointing because the portal can work really well on its own. It doesn't have to be turn 3 Risen Reef. Yeah, I guess this is slow, whatever. But I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, it works really well on its own. Like, and I really would like to see. I would really like to show it off some more. The portal just bouncing like a Risen Reef can be a ton of value. So, well, Risen Reef here. Land. You gonna do something to it in response? It's okay if you do. Yeah. We will have that enter tapped. Yep. I mean, they have to enter tapped anyways. So, all right. Well, we're short on red mana. We need like a Steam Vents would be really good. Or a, actually, well, I mean, I guess a Sulfur Falls, but that would be slow. So I prefer Steam Vents. Opponents, I guess unsure about what to do right now. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All right. All right, we'll give the old year go to our opponent in hopes that they might notice that it is in fact their go. Opponent, I guess, skips their turn. Are they salty because they aren't drawing anything? Maybe. Let's chart a course. Discard. Discard the forest. Is opponent still not drawing any lands? Does that appear to be the problem? Change our cat. Pet the kitty. Pet the kitty. What do you guys think of the spoilers so far for Commander 2019? I think they look all right. I think they've got potential. Is opponent like away from their computer? Or are they like super salty that they aren't drawing lands? You know, I'm not sure, but opponent I guess is just gonna like forego their turns. So, you know, there's that. Play a Land of Worlds. Play a Risen Reef. There's our red mana. So now we can Viashino. If we draw land, we can Viashino and Lumbering Battlement, which would be great. Although I feel like we're playing an empty computer. I'm beginning to suspect more seriously that there is potentially nobody there. Yeah. Opponent's doing literally nothing. It's pretty boring Magic. Just got 9 ducks low. Way more interesting than I was expecting. I'm really excited to see the Rakdos revealed tomorrow. Rakdos is the one I'm currently looking most. Well, it's the only one I can look forward to technically now. Shaft. I was excited for more from Flashback. Flashback is okay. It's not bad. Morph was not. All right. Well, opponent scoops up, I guess. Morph was not what I wanted it to be, although the deck itself looks fine. Like, I think it looks like a good deck. I wanted it because I have a Teamer Morph deck, and I wanted some new sweet pieces. I don't think there's a lot of new sweet pieces for me in that deck. Maybe a couple. I'll have to relook. The Populate deck, I'm glad it's in Naya. It's not wowing me, but it's fine. It is something different, I suppose. Rather than just the usual Tristani Populate. Although I like that they included Tristani. Although they didn't really need to include Tristani because Tristani was just in the guild kit. But I still think it's you should include Tristani in that deck. I don't know how you wouldn't. Yeah, we'll keep this. So I should have played Steam Vents first. That was dumb. I was more wowed by the interesting new commanders, not like the Gruul. The Gruul Minotaur is different. I do have to say the Gruul Minotaur is really different as far as like a Voltron strategy or combat shenanigans. I wouldn't mind designing my own deck around something like that. Around I mean, like, not necessarily for myself, but just seeing what kind of shenanigans I could come up with it would be pretty fun. Well, we're gonna have to give up this negate for the Risen Reef. Yeah, I am excited to see the Madness deck, though, for sure. Play a Risen Reef. Opponent's probably gonna kill this. Lumbering Battlements. We're missing white. I mean, I'm excited to see all the cards revealed that haven't technically been revealed yet as well. Sanitarium skeletons. I mean, these sanitarium skeletons aren't that scary. You know, whatever. Yeah, no blocks. Opponent, are you gonna kill our Risen Reef? I'd appreciate it if you didn't kill our Risen Reef. There are plenty of things you could cast to kill our Risen Reef, but you know, I would rather get this Leafkin Druid down, especially then I could hold up Negate. No touchy. I bet, you know, I wonder if they're thinking about. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say they're probably thinking about that, or like not blood for bones. Oh well. Another Risen Reef. Settle the Wreckage. We're a long way off of that. They have Bone Splinters. That was the other one I was thinking it could have been. I was like, maybe they're deciding whether or not. Because I think Bone Splinters is in core 20. They could have a Choops here. I don't want them to have a Choops. Mind Rod. Discard a Settle the Wreckage and a Talons of the Wildwood. Because we can get the Talons back later. Steam Vents tapped. Leafkin Druid. Risen Reef Trigger. Get back. Portal of Sanctuary. Okay. Go attacking while we can. Alright. There's potential here. We need white mana, and then we can kind of start doing some... And we can kind of start doing some stuff, I guess. Yeah, I mean, we'll block that opponent. Alright, there's a forest. We'll do Portal of Sanctuary. Do the stuff, all the things. That's what we're trying, Sammy Joe. We're trying to do all the things. We want to have a good time doing all the things. So we've got a negate open now to protect our creatures. We also, if they don't do anything, we're going to bring this Talents back at the end of turn. We will negate that. I don't think opponent will be doing that unless that was like their only removal to try and get rid of this. Davriel, oh, it's gonna make us get rid of the Lumbering Battlement. That's kind of disappointing. And we can't. We're a mana short of being able to bring back the Talons of the Wildwood. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll block that skeleton, I guess. Take damage from the Davriel. Draw another Lumbering Battlements, which is good. Let's tap this for green mana. Activate Portal of Sanctuary. Bouncing the Leafkin Druid. Play the Leafkin Druid. Get a Risen Reef trigger. Why is Tales of Whatever all smoky? I'm not sure. Risen Reef. Oh, take action, yeah. Oh, there's our white mana. And then we'll pass turn and we can bring this Talons of the Wildwood back to the Davriel. Why is Tales of Whatever all smoky? I'm not sure. Tales of... What is Tales of Whatever? Oh, Talons of the Wildwood. because it's technically in my graveyard. So we're going to activate this. We can pay that, return it, and then we're going to discard it to the Davrio. These sanitarium skeletons are pretty annoying. And we don't have sell the wreckage anymore. We will block one of the... Block that. We're gonna do that, and then Davriel will resolve. We won't lose the life because we've now accomplished that. We will lumbering battlement. Tucking these boys here. Now the lumbering battlement's big. Davriel can make us discard the talents, but then they lose it, and we can get the talents back. We could also start flickering the portal here, in between turns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can attack. We can put on the talents, attack, deal the damage, bounce it back with the portal. Oh, well, now we can't. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. Swing at us, opponent. We'll block and kill one of the things. You can return it to your hand. Yep, sure. I'm gonna put this in my hand. Let that resolve. Still lose the life.
All I've left you is pain.
Rootbound Crag. Talons of the Wildwood on the Lumbering Battlement. Next to combat. 2 attackers. All attack. Kill the Davriel. So that we're not taking extra damage that we don't need to be taking. Opponent will block. We will trample over it and kill the Davriel. Our Lumbering Battlement is still up. We're going to have to do it at some point. Or actually, no. Let's do it next turn. Yeah, let's do it next turn. Because next turn we can swing in and then bounce it back and put it back out. So next turn we can start doing stuff with it. Sanitarium Skeleton. Go ahead and play another Sanitarium Skeleton. And also, we don't want to get caught with it in hand when they're running discard. Yeah, we can't put the talons on it, but we can do this here. Let's do that. Oh, yes, there we go. All attack with the lumbering. Hit him for 7. Sure. Then we will activate the portal, bouncing the lumbering battlements. Then we will get a bunch of triggers. Getting a second portal, that's pretty nice. We will lumbering battlements again. Picking up these 3 creatures. Making it a 10-11. Alright. Murder. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing. But we do get a bunch of triggers. So we can get another lumbering battlements. Charticore, Splicer. Splicer's another good one here. So is Exclusion Mage. So yeah, another lumbering battlements could go a long way here. Opponent attacks him. We will block 1. A second plains is actually nice too. We'll play Glacial Fortress. We will go to combat. Next to attackers, swing in with the Cloud Conceer and the Risen Reef. Chart a course. We will play a portal. Play a Viashino Pyromancer. Oh wait, yep, 2 damage to you there. Then we will do an Exclusion Mage. Bouncing a Sanitarium Skeleton. And then we will play a Land of War Elves. And this is just mostly to empty our hand. And then if we happen to get into a Lumbering Battlements, we're loading the van. Alright, opponent says no, loading the van. Opponent says they're done. Alright, sweet. So sweet. Alright. Let's keep doing it. This is... Every time this deck works, it's like a bit of my soul. It just is filled with like caramely, chocolatey goodness as we just exploit what shouldn't be allowed to be exploited. No one should allow us to get away with what we're doing. I mean, it's that simple. We shouldn't be allowed. And yet, here we are, putting creatures on our beast and then bouncing them back, and just, it's great. It's great. It's really, yeah. You know, there's not a lot of other words for it than just, those are the words. I will go first. Viashino Pyromancer into Negate, into hopefully Exclusion Mage. We'll try it. We can scry here with the Temple too. We'll keep the Harbor. Duress. Duress isn't great, but we're only losing the Negate here. Opponent's probably trying to figure out what we're up to. I would also be trying to figure that out. If I was looking at my opponent's hand, I'd be like, I don't know what you're doing. Pay 2 life into a Pyromancer. Shocking you. Yeah, right now we look like just guy weird stuff. We will hold back on playing the Exclusion Mage with no target. Next turn we can start laying down Master Splicers, which is nice. Opponent. What are you gonna do, opponent? Opponent's gonna kill our Pyromancer, maybe? Oh, Davriel, okay. Well, we will get rid of the Exclusion Mage. And we will play this. We will go to combat, kill the Davriel. Then we will play a Master Splicer. Well, at the time our opponent looked, we didn't have green out. Or our green was on top of our library, but it was a scry. So it's like, hey, I mean, fine by me. Yeah, let's do another Golem. Go attacking with the Pyromancer. We'll trade with the Choop. Sure. Another Choop! Alright. We're gonna chart a course. We're gonna pitch this island, play a forest, play a Portal of Sanctuary, and end our turn. So now we can start bouncing a Splicer. Now we're in a better place. Why does it remind you of Tenacious D, Shaft? Master Splicer. No blocks. Yeah. Stomping Ground tapped. Activate the portal on the splicer. Get the splicer back. Play the splicer. Oh, Master Exploder. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Shaft. Alright, so we can just keep doing that. And since we have two, opponent's going to need some sort of board wipe. And Ritual of Soot also doesn't do it. So let's see. Obnixilis going to get rid of that. Walking Corpse. I'm surprised our opponent didn't get rid of the Splicer, honestly. I would have got rid of the Splicer. Although the one guy is a big boy, so... Yeah, we have to do that. Okay, so we will activate this. Get in the Splicer. Playing the Splicer. Holding up a negate. No attacks. Negate's actually kind of big here. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Toll of the Invasion reveals our hand. We don't want them to amass. I'd rather them not amass. Because the nice thing is, normally when someone goes to take a card from your hand, you're like, yeah, sure, take my counter spell. It equals the same thing. But with this one, countering it prevents them from getting the zombie army. So it's relevant to actually cast a negate on the Toll of the Invasion. Alright, we are going to go to combat. Swing in with our golem. Oh, they'll kill each other. That's fine. Then we will activate the portal. Bouncing a Splicer. Playing a Splicer. And playing a Viashino Pyromancer. Now if we can get multiple portals, we can bounce the Pyromancer a couple times a turn and deal 4 extra damage. Alright, now they know to get rid of the Master Splicer. Which means they're going to be gunning for the other one as well. Next to combat, let's swing him with the golem and see what happens. It does still look like we're just guy splash screen. Alright, we will Portal of Sanctuary, bouncing the Splicer, playing the Splicer. And there we go. We're just going to kind of keep our little Golem Foundry setup going here for a while, as long as we can. Another Death Baron is kind of annoying. That's also annoying. We can block and kill those in the long run. Portal is nice here. So attackers, well, we'll swing him with these two. Yeah, sure, we'll kill both of those. That's fine. We'll bounce the Viashino Pyromancer. Recast the Viashino Pyromancer. Dealing 2 damage to them. End our turn. Gravewaker. They gotta pay a lot for that. Well, we can River's Rebuke them next turn. Oh, but I don't want to give him the Chupacabra. That's pretty annoying. Well... Can we be faster than them here? Because, like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Alright, so we're gonna bounce... 3-turn... I don't think we have a 3-turn clock, that's the problem. So what we're gonna do... is we're gonna bounce the Master Splicer... play the Master Splicer... We're going to bounce the Viashino, play the Viashino, dealing 2 damage to them. They need one... How much? They need 1 more black mana to activate Gravewaker. 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... If we draw a mana, we can... I think we have lethal if we draw mana. This is actually could be very good for us. If opponent gets far enough down, we can just Pyromancer them out. Oh no, that's pretty bad. Plague Mare is pretty bad here for us. We're real close. Oh boy. I guess we River's Rebuke them and see if that does anything. Hit him for 3. All right. I don't think we're gonna win this one, but we're very close. We need to draw like Pyromancer. If we draw Pyromancer, I think we win here. But we need the Pyromancer really badly. Another Portal of Sanctuary is not it. I mean, we're still not dead. We are still a Pyromancer away. Pyromancer right now would be sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good game, opponent. Alright, well, we did what we could do. I mean, being able to just bounce stuff back and forth with the portal is, I mean, it's pretty nice. So that was the instance I wanted from earlier that I was talking about wanting to actually show that the portal was still good. Yeah, just being able to flicker stuff back and forth with that portal is pretty good. I'm okay with this. Cleansing Nova's kind of dead, but that's okay. We start out, we can play the Llanowar Elves. Next turn we can attack with the Llanowar Elves and chart a course if our opponent doesn't play a creature. Well, they don't play a creature. Okay. Next combat, all attacks. Hit him for 1. Chart a course, we want white mana. There's a temple. Alright, I mean, we're on our way. We're pretty much there. We want the portal and like some Risen Reefs, and I think we're good. So let's, man. Alright, let's Island. Let's Leafkin Druid. Let's hold up a negate. I really wanted to temple there, but with them having black... Oh, Rotting Regisaur is pretty annoying. Alright, well, temple. Put Talons on the bottom. Then we'll pass our turn. We might be taking 7 here from this Regisaur. which is not ideal. Oh, impervious great worm. Whoa, baby. Yeah, they're gonna kill our thing. They're gonna hit us pretty hard. Draw planes, please. Hey, it's Scam. What's going on? And yeah, it looks like we're playing against Reanimator. We are playing the Lumbering Battlements shenanigree. We're trying to get as many creatures in the van as possible. We've had a couple times where we went pretty bananas. We're gonna have to take 7 here, which is not ideal. That's also not white mana. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna play that Clifftop Retreat tapped. Then we're gonna pass the turn. Not ideal. But we've got negate up for any reanimation spells. We will block this Regisaur with the elves. Rootbound Crag. Let's do Cleansing Nova and destroy all creatures. We can't afford to not do it. If we don't do it now, we die. So they kind of like force our hand. Opponent's not doing anything though, so. Viashino Pyromancer. Deal 2 damage to them. Pass the turn, hold up negate. Doom Dissenter is not a negate. Go attacking. They're gonna block. Trade. They're gonna make. Yep. They're gonna make a thing. Leafkin Druid. Oh, I just realized we used up all of our blue that way. Wow. Alright, well, we'll chart a course. I'm not too worried about having a spell right now, I don't think. Play this Plains. Play another Leafkin Druid. There we go. That's fine. That's not the worst mistake we could make. Yeah, we weren't going to negate a Regisaur. 6. Galta. Oh, that's bad. We can make this a 6/7. Yep. Yeah, we're dead on this one too. Womp womp. Fast time Reanimator getting into that Galta was pretty good. Yeah. We haven't hit Risen Reefs in a while. Like, we haven't gotten any of our good synergy cards in a minute. I feel like we haven't played a few Risen Reefs in probably like 3 or 4 games maybe. This may be the last game of the night. Let's find out. Okay. Alright. Play that tapped. Play a Sun Petal Grove and a Leafkin Druid. Alright, I want Risen Reefs, Portals, and Lumbering Battlements. Alright, well. This one, black-white life gain aggro has been a pretty big thorn in my side, I think. And we'll block. And we'll negate your Revitalize. Yep, we can just tink off each other, that's fine. Play Steam Vents, tapped. Pass the turn. Call to the feast. We'll negate the call to the feast as well. Play that. Pass the turn. Alright, we're missing some cards. We have plenty of lands. We need portals and battlements and risen reefs. Beginning of each end step, if you gain a life, create a bat. Yeah. Alright, well, we're still doing not a lot of anything here. I was gonna say, let's let our opponent play out and try to get as much value out of this as possible. We will block the Ajani's Pride Mate. One, two, three. Yeah, we will play Llanowar Elves. And we will River's Rebuke our opponent. And then we will go attacking. I really want a Lumbering Battlements. We're like in a great spot for Lumbering Battlements right now. Oh boy, Dread Presence. Oh, Dread Presence, Dread Presence, Dread Presence. And lands! Oh boy! Who could have predicted that we would draw a bunch of lands in a row? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not that surprising. Like, yeah, they're gonna kill our stuff, make their Pride Mate big. Regal Bloodlord. Creatures for mana before casting. Yes, before casting the battlements, you're right, yeah. I did think about that, Shaft, although it doesn't look like it's gonna matter here. Cloud Conceer is a card. Draws us a forest. Put Talons of the Wildwood on the Conceer. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah. Yep. We're dead. Alright, what are we at? Let's see, 3. Yeah, we're most certainly dead. Man, I'd love to go out on I'd love to go out on a high like earlier, because we were going off earlier. It was a blast. So we want to kind of do that again. I really want to be able to loop the battlements, because that is just, it's a treat. Arroyo. Pretty sure I've played Arroyo a long time ago. No, red. Yeah, this is fine. We can draw into Risen Reefs and stuff, I guess. Please do something. Please don't screw us. Top a Risen Reef, please. Top a Risen Reef into Temple of Triumph. God, that would be ideal. That would be like the dream. So we have this, and then just Portal after that. So if you can hear us, oh lords, oh magic. Oh well, we could just also draw a Sulphur Falls, which is fine. Well, let's hit him. Next turn we can start Pyromancering. Opponent plays a Raptor Hatchling. Hits us for 2. We Sulphur Falls. Play Viashino Pyromancer, dealing 2 damage. Then we yeah, we'll put a Talons of the Wildwood on the Viashino Pyromancer. I think that's fine. Let's let our opponent think we're some sort of weird teamer jank aggro instead of 4-color jank Venanagry. Yep. Gutter Bones comes in, no blocks. Opponent plays a Goblin Instigator. Master Splicer's pretty good. We will play that. Play a Master Splicer. Go attacking with the Viashino. You're gonna be streaming later. All right, I might stop in, hit scan, and see what you're up to. Yep, we'll take both these guys out. Sure. And we get him for 1, which is kind of nice. What are you gonna be streaming? Some Fortnite, or do you ever stream Arena at all, hit scan, or you pretty much just do like Fortnite? Oh, our Master Splicer. You stream Arena? Okay, yeah, I'll have to stop in and see some of your Arena stream for some time for sure. Although I did like the Fortnite stream the other day. It was pretty good. Pyromancer. 2 damage. Let's protect the Pyromancer. I don't think they're going to get in our hand. No attacks with the Golem. Might stream Arena after Fortnite. Okay. You got anything spicy that you've done recently? Settle's not bad. We don't have the second red to like keep recasting this the way I want to. Yeah, I think we'll bounce it instead of holding up Sell the Wreckage. It doesn't look like they're gonna swing in right now. Pass the turn. 5-color Reanimator. Alright. I'm into that. That sounds sweet. I'm all on board with something like that. Pass to attackers. Pass into combat. We will bring the Talons of the Wildwood back to our hand just to have them there. Don't lose. I will try. There's a Leafkin Druid. That's not all that great. Oh, it's Viashino Pyromancer. Gonna play a Leafkin Druid. Next to combat, next to attackers. No attacks. Activate the portal bouncing. Attempting to bounce the Pyromancer. Opponent's gonna get rid of it, I think. Opponent's probably had enough of us bouncing that back and forth. Nice. Opponent could have destroyed our portal too, so I'm surprised they didn't do that. Oh, their own Viashino. Alright, well. We do still have this settle. Ooh, Viashino again. I really want to settle. I want to settle their wreckage. That's for sure. Let's chart a course. Get rid of Talons. Play a Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Yeah. We need Risen Reef and Lumbering Battlements, and then we're in pretty good shape. Footlight Fiend, that can resolve. Except that we're doing your turn for pump loss life turn. Yes. Pass to attackers. Pass to end of combat. Opponent's not going to attack. Alright, well, we'll bring the Talons back to our hand. We'll chart a course again. Discarding the Talons. Let's do blue, red, green for Cloud Conceer. Now that leaves us with enough mana. Ooh, River's Rebuke is pretty good in the long run. We will play the Stevens tapped. Pass turn. Now we can hit him overhead and start bouncing and drawing cards. Alright. During your turn, puzzle, you can make cards. Alright, so, you know, you can get a land out of it. Dreadshade. Sure, we can't do anything about that right now. Pass to attackers. Does opponent fall for the settle? Pass to end of combat. Opponent doesn't fall for the settle. We will bring the Talons of Wildwood back again. Alright, there's a Viashino. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's River's Rebuke. Actually, hold on. Let's pay blue. Blue. There we go. Now we'll River's Rebuke. Targeting an opponent. Yeah, put all that stuff back. Next to combat. Next to attackers. That's going to attack. That's going to attack. A 2 in. Pay 1 to bring it back. And then we're 1 short. So we'll also attack with the Llanowar Elves. Next to damage. And then we're going to cast the Viashino here. Dealing 2 damage to them. And ending our turn. Now we don't have negate up to hit their enchantments, which is a little disappointing. But they only have 5 mana. So they can get like double Viashino down, which is kind of a pain. Gutterbones enters tapped. They can also... Yeah, I'm not dead. Diagraph, another tapped. Opponent's starting to look dangerous here. We can get him for 2 down to 4. Down to another 2. I think... Man, this is really close. And then the Viashino. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to put the Talons on the Cloud Conceer. Gonna move to combat. Go attacking. Swing him with this golem. The Cloudkin Seer. If they block, this block's here. This block's here, killing that, but that'll deal 1 damage, so they'll put him to 4. But then we lose the Viashino. Sorry, so we'll just attack with these. Yeah, sure. We'll kill those. Opponent's gonna target the Llanowar Elves. Alright, we will float a green mana and let that resolve. We will activate Portal of Sanctuary, returning the Viashino. Post-combat, we're going to play the Viashino, targeting our opponent, and then we're going to... Alright, and then our opponent scoops. We got there. Alright, so yeah, this deck is super janky, but it's a blast. I've had a huge blast playing it here tonight. I really hope you guys all had a blast watching it. Man, yeah, I don't know what else to say. That was a great night. So, thank you guys very, very much. If you would like to, before I go, if you would like to support me on Twitch, please be sure to come by on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 7 to 9 at Possibility Twitch TV.com or twitch.tv/Possibility Storm. I'm also going to send a quick little thing here. Here we go. Control. I'm going to send the nice little thing in the chat so that you guys can follow me or can subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys want to watch the replay videos. So those are all going to be up there. And if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, you can find me at MTG. I'll put it in my chat too. At MTG_PStorm. Right up there. There we go. At MTG_PStorm is the Twitter. So if you guys want to keep updated and want to see more goofy decks like this, want to get this thing off the ground and kind of make some more fun, awesome stuff, do some more content, maybe some different kind of play styles, things like that. I'd love to get into it, but I can't do it without your guys' support, so I hope to see you guys out here tomorrow night, where we will be... honestly, I think tomorrow night might be the first night we draft. We might draft tomorrow night for the first time. So, yeah, everybody have a great night, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.